theory is knowing one note compared to another one. Almost everything is named from the root. If we go across the same fret, any fret, our relationships are, if the root is on the sixth string, these are the interval names of the functions of each of the notes on that particular fret. If the sixth string is the second, or re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, re, then the next is the fifth, the next string is the root, the next is the fourth, the next is the sixth or 13th, and then of course 2, whatever happens on the first string is the same as the sixth. Now if we're starting on the third degree on the sixth string, that means the root would be 4 frets below this 3 note. If you don't understand that, you can't possibly know theory. And I'm sorry to break the news to you, but I've spent my whole life trying to explain this to people, and they just change the subject to Dairy Queen or something. You have to know that. Well, you don't have to know this stuff. Slash probably doesn't know it. But if you want to be able to play at a level that everybody wants to play at, you need to know what this means and why it sounds right. There isn't always an answer why. You have to kind of decide that yourself. But it's interesting how somebody who does study this starts to hear things differently. Well, your brain is labeling it instead of just hearing a note. It's hearing it as a third, as a seventh, as a flat seventh, as a major sixth, as a perfect fifth, whatever. It starts to label the notes it hears once it has heard the root. That's relative pitch. Relative to what is the question? Well, everything, these numbers are relative to the root. So compared to R, these other numbers are what they say they are. This would be the sixth, second. Here you don't have a root, so you're going to have to just reference off of one you do know. If you know 2, you know where 1 is. Well, here is a root. I'm sorry, I take it back. So the next one doesn't have a root. Okay, so the root is on the third string here. That means they're all the relationships it shows. If you need a better explanation, I'll have to do this again and slow it down and explain each one. But my experience has been the people that don't understand this is because they don't give a damn. They're not trying. They don't understand do, re, mi, 1, 2, 3. When people call it the Nashville number system, even though I don't think Nashville can count to 10. It's the way it is. This is the root. This is the fourth, perfect fourth or 11th. That's another topic. Flat 7, flat third, fifth, and another root. You cannot name chords without knowing this stuff. If you can or think you can, it's because you're memorizing shapes. That's a really lame way of doing it. It's a way, better than nothing. But I can tell you, you're going to have problems because on one set of strings, a chord looks like a major. Move that same shape to another set of strings, and it's not a major anymore. I've watched people's eyes gray out, and they get the deer in the headlights look my whole life when we start on this topic. You need to know this. Obviously, it won't make you mechanically playing any better, but once you can play better, you'll be able to apply all that information in a way that you cannot do without this.